Why did your parents come to Canada?
My dad and mom came separately. They met when they were here. My dad came later. He came after the Second World War, and it was because he was, a refugee from Europe. He happened to have an uncle who was he was actually farming just north of Edmonton. So that's why he ended up all the way here. He said otherwise, if he hadn't had an uncle, he probably would have stayed in like Montreal, Toronto, somewhere down east, because there were already Hungarian communities there. Here there was one, but it was small, but he had his uncle, so it felt okay. With my mom, she really didn't have much of a choice in the matter. She was only 5 when she came out with her parents, so my grandparents, and they really they were looking for a better life. And they heard there were opportunities. This was back in the 1920s, so a long time ago. They'd heard there were opportunities for people who were willing to work hard. They heard from not family members, but they heard from other people who had come over to Canada that you can make a good life here. And so they decided, all right, let's take the leap and go.
Yeah, and here we are. Right?
And the result of all these good ideas.
What does it mean to be Canadian?
It's such an important question now, especially. I don't want to get political, but with the nonsense, coming from the States, with this 51st state nonsense that we've heard so much about, it feels more important than ever. Canadians are unique. It's a country that welcomed people from everywhere across the globe. We have the capacity to let people be themselves, to let them celebrate their home cultures, their home countries, their families, and at the same time be Canadian and contribute more to this country, who will have a better understanding of maybe a part of the world we didn't know well before. Everybody brings their stories, everybody brings the richness of where they came from, and it makes a better whole here.